Hello everyone and welcome to another top 5 records video. For my work and sometimes just privately, I travel a lot, and when I travel I just can't help but go out and try to find some records, and it's just a great way of getting to know a place and finding great albums. So I thought, you know what? I might share with you the records I find on my journeys and which record stores are really interesting. For example, right now I'm in Kolding in Denmark. That's to the east. It's a harbor city. It's not a big town. It's 60 or 70,000 people. So when I got here, I thought I might not find a lot. But I just got to a place called Jungle Records. It's named after the "Welcome to the Jungle" lyric from Guns N' Roses. And I found the most incredible things. And I'm gonna share it with you. First of all, I found this. Bo Diddley Rides Again, which is the first British pressing of the 1960 album by Bo Diddley. It's titled different. I believe it's Bo Diddley Travels with His Guitar, but I'm not so sure. I knew of this cover. I was curious about it, but I could never find a good pressing. Now this is the first UK pressing for 120 Danish marks, which of Danish krones, which would be about 15 or 16 euros, so I call that a bargain. Let me see what I've found more. I found an entire bag of records. It's just great fun, and I want to share the story. This is amazing. Steely Dan crowd show, and this is not this is the export only pressing, and a friend of mine got this pressing by coincidence, and it sounds amazing, but he paid a lot of money for it, and this is about, I believe, 10 euros. 10 euros. I mean, for first US Steely Dan pressing, promo only, of export only, not promo only. It's amazing. I'm just thrilled. This is one of the crown jewels of my trip. This is the first US mono pressing of Aretha Franklin's "I Never Loved a Man the Way That I'm Loving You," and it's the first US print in mono. I have the mono reissue, which sounds pretty okay, but I miss a little bit of punch. And now I have this gorgeous Atlantic Records label. I mean, it starts off with respect. It has "I Never Loved a Man the Way I Love You," Dr. Feelgood, "Good Times, Save Me," "A Change Is Gonna Come." I mean, this is the kind of stuff you hope to find sometime. I mean, never saw a first US mono of this thick cardboard sleeve. It's just amazing, and it continues here. This is a little bit of a guess. "Ain't Misbehavin'" by Fats Waller. I'm not sure what kind of pressing this actually is. See, this is an old RCA logo. 30 pounds, or 30 krone, so it's about $4. But I know that Fats Waller was a big name in the jazz scene of the 40s and 50s. I only have Louis Armstrong doing his stuff, so I'm very curious. What does this sound like? Nice thick cardboard, US vinyl. US vinyl. It's just insane. This is again one of the crown jewels of today's finds. A first UK pressing of Beggars Bank for about 20 euros, and it's in solid state. Seriously, it's Fiji. It's Fiji. This goes for about 60 or 70 euros online, and I mean, I've been looking for this ever since I started doing the Rolling Stone series, but I could never find one in the Netherlands. I even tried to find it in London, didn't find it in London, and now in Denmark, in Kolding, first UK pressing stereo for $20. I mean, I sure love to travel. This is amazing. I already have a first UK. But this is in better condition. This is a first UK of "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road." This is 80 krones. It's about 10 euros, but it's in near mint condition. Fiji plus near mint condition, so good. And it's, I mean, I have a G plus condition, and that already sounds pretty good. So I'm so curious what this is gonna sound like. And it just continues. This shop, again, Jungle Records. I'm not promoting it or anything, but if you're in the neighborhood, go there. because they are actually given a reduction on audiophile jazz records. I found this Pharaoh Sanders Karma. I've been looking for it quite some time, but it mostly goes for about 40 or 50 bucks. This is 30 bucks, 250 crowns. Still in seal, new. The Acoustic Sound Series audiophile repressing. I'm not sure who mastered it, but it's Chris Bellman or Bernie Grunman. I'm gonna find out, but this I've been looking for, and he's giving a reduction on all the Tone Poets and all the Acoustic Sounds records. So I got another Tone Poet. I mean, you can't leave that behind. Beautiful Lee Morgan. Whew. The Raja Tone Poet, you know, still in seal, 250 crowns, which is 32 bucks for a Tone Poet. I mean, I'm really thrilled with these findings. It's so good. It's so awesome. It just continues. As a total, I spent about 180 bucks. All these beautiful audiophile pressings and first pressings. Here, this is the first European pressing of Leonard Cohen, I'm Your Man. It's in the 1001 Albums book, so I'm gonna review it in that series. Very curious. It's in a beautiful condition, near mint. I mean, beautiful condition. You don't see that record as often. What have I here? Oh, no. This I've been looking for years. Solon Bird, Rock and Soul. It's in 1001 Albums. I could never find it. I found Dole reissues, which are incredibly bad. And this is a first US, I believe it's even mono. Yeah, it's mono. A first US mono. Thick cardboard sleeve. Beautiful taken care of. It's in very good condition. What did he say? How does he call it himself? Yeah, he rates the records. This one is unranked, ranked, but I'd say Fiji plus even. The final looks so good. Original inner sleeve there. This is a record from 1964, and I'm definitely gonna review this because it's in a 1001 album series. So I'll make it part of it. But you know, I really like it when you have this thick cardboard original US pressing, and especially soul. I mean, when a soul pressing sounds good. 250 crowns, so it's 32 euros. I'm really loving this. And then to top it off, I always buy this when I find it in a good when I find it fairly priced. Queen and Night at the Opera for 70 crowns. So this is about 10 bucks. But this is the first UK stereo pressing, and it's the Blair Scott, which is the Blair Scott and the no, it's the Blairs and the Blair Scott. Those are two different dead wax notes. Those are the best pressings of this album, and Queen just does horrible repressings of their albums. They take all the dynamics out of there, they take all the punch out of there. So this album it's one of my favorite albums of all time. If you want to listen to it the right way, you gotta find a UK one. I have 2 or 3 UK ones. I have a Blair Scott, but this is in such solid shape. It's in such good shape, and then for 10 bucks, I mean, this is worth so much more. I just buy it. I just buy it for my. I don't have children, but if I'm gonna get children, I want them to listen to A Night at the Opera the way they mixed and pressed it in 1975, and that's this. It's just a beautiful, beautiful masterpiece. So many great records, all for 180 bucks. I mean, this makes my day. So I'd like to share it with you, and I'm gonna try and keep doing it. And when I get back, I think I might even also share what I bought at the big record fair in Brabant Halle this year. It's the biggest record fair in the world. I went there this weekend, but I immediately had to go for work. So I'd love to share it. And please give a comment below what you think of these albums, or any comment is welcome. And see you in my next video. Bye.